Let's explore how to create some custom curtain walls within our Keystone building design. For this one, I'm going to actually move to the level 2 floor plan. Here, what we're going to take a look at is on the architecture tab, we're going to create an opening. And in this case, we're going to do a wall opening in our wall. And I'm going to pick this area right here on this wall. This is going to work just a little bit different than it's kind of like drawing a rectangle, but it's going to be a little bit different. So I'm going to select the wall. Once I do that, you're going to see your cursor is going to get that rectangle tool that pops up. I just got to click where I want the rectangle to start. It's going to automatically size to the thickness of the wall. So maybe I'll go ahead and open up right about here. You're going to see it's going to create a gap in our wall. To fully see this, I'm going to move to the 3D view. And I want to go ahead and just cancel twice to stop running the wall opening command. Here's going to be the opening. When you select this, you're going to see that this has some blue handles that you can grab and everything, and that's fine. And over in the properties palette, you're going to see the base constraint is at level 2. Top constraint goes up to the upper roof framing. I'm going to change this to an unconnected height. And I want to change the height of this from, by default, it goes to 8 feet. I'm going to change to 12 and go ahead and hit apply. So you're going to see that opening is going to be there. And there we're able to kind of see this right here in our wall. Now, in order to kind of create a custom curtain wall, I'm going to go ahead and move to level 2. And I'm going to go ahead and go to the wall command. And I'm going to go ahead and select from the type selector just curtain wall 1. So remember, that's the glass pane. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, right in the middle of this opening, I'm going to click and I'm going to just go ahead and bridge the gap between these two. Now, we may get a little error message. I do want to make sure that the blue arrows flip to the exterior side of the wall. I'm going to cancel a couple times to stop drawing that wall. Let's go ahead and check this out in the 3D view. So right now, the pane of glass, if I select it, you're going to see that it has a little blue arrow all the way up at the top. And if I take a look at my top constraint, it goes all the way up to the roof framing. So I'm going to change this to an unconnected height and go ahead and change this to, for instead of 19 feet, it's going to go to 12. I'm going to hit apply. You're going to see the warning's going to disappear because now we no longer have overlapping walls. So now we just have the opening and then the glass is filling the opening that we cut into the wall. So now that we kind of have this set up, this is just kind of an example of like, what do we want to think about in terms of being able to kind of have a custom kind of curtain wall. I'm actually going to turn and do this in the 3D view. This wall right here, this lower wall, I'm just going to right click and say hide in view elements for right now. So that way I can look at this wall from top to bottom straight on. And what I can do here is you're going to see that you've got a curtain grid option or a curtain grid command. And even if you watch the little tooltip, it allows you to establish what kind of grid that you want to have. So you can kind of create a custom grid as you wish. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it. And whenever you're down here toward the bottom, you're going to see that it's going to give you some numbers. So maybe you want like some 3-foot openings, or, you want to kind of create your own different kind of design. You can do a vertical kind of pattern. And then also when you go to the edge, you can set up like a horizontal pattern as well. Once you're done with that, you're going to see that you've got these line segments on your grid. So I'm going to click on the view cube just to bring that back, and I'll zoom in here. Once you have that particular grid that you want, you can go up here to the Mullion, which is going to add in the structural steel elements. And just like in the tooltip, wherever you have a line, it's going to go ahead and it's going to add those structural elements. So I'm going to go ahead and select it. And then I can just select my lines. And that's going to be building very similar to what you saw with the storefront curtain wall. That's the structural steel framing that they use to hold the glass in place. So there's your mullions and there's your custom kind of curtain grid that you can design. And you can always go back in and kind of make changes to the design. So for example, a mullion, you can delete a mullion, and then you can always select like a line. So right now this has got like 4'6". Maybe we want this to be 5 foot even. We move that over. I can always add the mullion back. So And then that way I can kind of edit and play around with the design how I wish. So think about what you would do in terms of getting this, adding some of that into your building. So this is just an example of like where we could have some of those things. To bring that wall back on the lower section, just go to the reveal hidden elements, right click on the wall, unhide in view elements, select that light bulb again, and now that brings that back. So this finishes up how to create some custom curtain walls with grids and mullions.